Today's video is going to be on kind of the basics of the dragon. So to start with, this is going to be your dragon pit. Every level that you level up your dragon pit, you get additional dragon feeding bonus. So every single day, what you want to do is you want to go in and you want to click on training and feed your dragon every single day. When you feed your dragon, there are different qualities of food, much like there are different quality materials. The lowest quality food type is poor, the highest is legendary. You want to save your higher quality, like your epic and your legendary feeds, for during dragon training events, because you do get additional prizes for every feed you get, as well as leveling up your dragon. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the number or the level of your dragon. My dragon is level 29, making it an adolescent, as well as your dragon's name. This number down in the bottom left-hand corner that shows 953,881 over 1,050,000, that's how many XP points I have towards the next level. For me to reach my dragon to level 30, I need 1,050,000 points. I'm almost there. This blue bar will fill up as you feed your dragon more and more. And this yellow knob that you can see above the blue bar, that every time you pass one of those yellow knobs, that's when you get an additional talent skill point. So let's talk about where you should assign your talent points. To begin with, everyone should start by maximizing the hatchling tree. Start with the troop type that you plan to focus on. Assign all the points. So for example, if I wanted to go cavalry, you have to assign the box above it in order to start assigning points to the next talent kind of in the tree. So everyone will have to max out this infantry attack, and then you have the option of going in one of two directions. You can do either range or you can do cavalry to start. So if you were a cav-based player, I would go down the cavalry side. You don't have to do both sides of the tree when you're first beginning. So you can do that all the way down until you get to the bottom. Then when you have additional talent points, what you can do is you can start hitting the other side of the tree as well, because some of these trees, as you can see, there are 4 boxes and it's completely lit up. When you max out all 4 of these boxes, the boost in the middle gets applied for free. For example, this one gives me a 4% troop defense bonus. And the only way that I got that was by filling out all 4 of these: troop attack, seed up power, troop defense, seed up power, troop health, and my march speed too. So that's actually a basically free boost that I'm getting just by filling out the other 4. The reason you want to maximize the hatchling tree first is because these boosts will apply whether your dragon is present or not, making it one of the most lethal trees. When you get additional points, even if you max out your dragon to a level 69, you're never going to have enough talent points in order to maximize every tree. So you do have to be selective on where you assign the remainder of your points. If you have an adult dragon, then you should probably maximize them when you're attacking a player towards the troop type that you plan to focus on with that attack. And then the whelp and the adolescent trees, all of these, for the most part, the whelp, adolescent, and adult trees, these boosts are only going to apply when you have your dragon present. As you can see, that little yellow eyeball in the top left-hand corner, that means that boost is only going to apply when your dragon is present. So this defender defense is only going to apply for the march if I have my dragon in that march. Some of the boosts lower down, like the construction speed, these will apply whether or not the dragon is present, because it doesn't have that little yellow eyeball in the top left-hand corner, and it also does not say dragon in front of construction speed. So I generally like to apply my talents towards the skills that are going to apply towards my troops, regardless of whether or not the dragon is present. If you have an adult dragon, then I would probably recommend maxing it out depending on who you're attacking and what troop type you plan to attack with. So that's kind of how you should assign your talent points. You get free feed refills every single day. So you can see my feeding will refill in 5 hours and 53 minutes. So everyone gets 7 feeds for free every day. The first one is absolutely free, meaning you don't even have to use any of your feeds to feed your dragons. So every single day, everyone should at the very least take advantage of that free feed that the game provides for your dragon. The reason being, one, it will offer you XP for absolutely free. Two, you get this temporary XP dragon bonus that you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, minus 245%. Every single day that you do that free feed, and every single day that you feed your dragon, that XP bonus will continue to increase. If you miss a day, though, your dragon XP bonus will go to 0. So it's really important that you take advantage of stacking those XP bonuses, so that during those events when you're using your expensive feeds, you have the most experience point bonus that you can. Another thing you can do, in addition to leveling up your dragon pit and feeding your dragon every day, is use gear. This particular gear, this livestock cleaver, currently is the one that offers the most XP bonus, as well as the dragon upgrade speed. So anytime you want to feed or level up your dragon, make sure you have this gear on. If you don't have that gear, the second best one is going to be your Dragon Claw Torque. This one will offer you, mine unfortunately came out of very poor quality, but still it offers you 7.7%, so that's pretty good. In addition to a Maester Speed. The Dragon Claw Torque everyone should have as well, because it offers the best Maester Speed boost, so that you can use that during research events in addition to feeding your dragon. So when I feed my dragon, I put on the livestock cleaver. When I research, I do my Dragon Claw Torque. Next thing I want to talk about is dragon gear. So there are 2 dragon gear sets. The first one is the Dragon Knight gear. This is kind of what some of the stats look like. But as you can see, most of them are just applied towards the dragon. So I really would not recommend crafting this set, really either of the dragon sets, because you have 4 marches, most of us do, or at least 3, and only one of them, even if you do have an adult dragon, can your dragon be in. So basically your other 2 or 3 marches that don't have the dragon in, and it will not get any of these boosts whatsoever. So what I recommend you do with your dragon and your conqueror's gear is you actually put it in your armory. If you put it in your armory, you can get a troop attack versus player boost, and then the Conquerors offers you troop health versus player and troop attack versus player. So this, I think, is the best use of that dragon gear as opposed to actually wearing it. The next thing to know about your dragon is research. So everyone will have to research almost everything under the nurturing tree, because this is what unlocks skills for your dragon, and unlocks, like for example, attack versus player. You do, as you can see, you need a level 31 dragon in order to research this. But once you research this, then I will be able to attack players in PvP. So most people will say, some of the people with the higher level dragons will say, save your dragon lore for these researches and leveling up your dragon. As you level up your dragon, it will cost increasingly more and more dragon lore. So you really want to max out this nurturing tree as you can and save your dragon lore for upgrading your dragon. Another tree that I personally found useful before I found this information was I maxed out my hatchling tree. So if you spend on your dragon and you have extra dragon lore, this tree is great for defending your keep. It has a dragon defender, defense and health and attack. So this is, I think, a pretty worthwhile tree. The whelp, the adolescent, and the adult, the whelp is probably the least useful. It's mainly for gathering resources. The adolescent seems to be a little more focused on using towards attacking creatures, and the adult obviously for attacking other players. But I think those should be secondary after you've really leveled up your dragon as high as you want it, in order to have a certain, whatever your goal is for your dragon, whether that's attacking other players, whether it's defending an SOP. The higher, obviously, the level of your dragon, the more it's going to be able to do. So just to kind of summarize everything, 1, upgrade your dragon pit as high as possible. 2, you have different quality feeds. I wanted to actually show you guys that. So kind of like materials, there's poor quality feeds all the way up to legendary feeds. Save these higher quality feeds for during dragon events. Save your bonus feeds during dragon events. Save your dragon lore for upgrading your dragon and your, what was I going to say? for your nurturing tree. Dragon secrets you'll need as you get to higher levels on your dragon. Firestone, once you unlock Fire Breath, you will need this to charge up your Fire Breath, which is basically like Repel Strike. Repel Strike you get at level 27. That then allows your dragon to defend your keep. Fire Breath is more of an attacking move, so if you're attacking another player, that will allow you to use Fire Breath. And then the Dragon Talent Reset. I honestly haven't even used any of them, but once you get an adult dragon, and you may want to reassign your talents depending on the player that you're attacking and what stats you want to maximize. Maximize those dragon events in order to get the most rewards, get the highest level dragon that you can, use your dragon more efficiently in order to make it as big as you want, and do worthwhile researches. And dragon gear, don't craft it. If you craft it, just put it in the armory.